you all doing today? I'm so excited to be in your midst this evening, all the way from Nigeria. I want you to tell me where you are joining from. Drop in the comments where you are joining from. This is going to be a mind-blowing event. It's going to be a mind-blowing event. So tell me, drop in the comments where you're joining from. My name is Charles Tambo. I'm the boss of the Global Bosses Network. I'm super excited to be in your presence. I'm a trainer, I'm a coach, one of the top leader in my company, and I'm also privileged to be the number three voted leader of the top network marketing leader in Business for Home 2021. I'm an author of the book called Disrupt. Disrupt. That's the title of my book. And so I can see you, the MLM coach, MLM success coach. What's your name? If you're not using your name on YouTube, you want to drop your name. You want to tell us what your name is and where you're joining from. I can see you all the way from Cameroon. I can see you, Hara Abuna, all the way from Cameroon. Kenny from Scotland. Chansa from Zambia. Paul from Nigeria. All you need to do now is copy this link and drop in your various group. Share it on your various group. Copy it, drop in your various group. If you're not yet subscribed to this YouTube channel, I want you to subscribe to it. I want you to subscribe to it. Lebanon, Israel, all the way from Ghana. All the way from Ghana. All the way from Ghana. Lily, all the way from Bad Creek, Michigan. Well done. Welcome. Shola, where are you joining from? Samuel, Edith, Rachel. Let's share this link. Share it. Let's have over 1,000 people to watch this opening. We have the boss lady all the way from the US to come open the event, and she's super ready to join us to do this. So share this link to all those your friends, all your friends. Share it. It's very important you share it so that others will benefit from this training. Share it now. I want you to share the link. We have 51 people right here now. We have 51 people, so we're increasing in number. 59. Wow, 59 people viewing from YouTube. You all are amazing. Let's share this video so that others will join this training. Others will join this training. Share it so that others will join. Share it on your YouTube, on your Facebook, on all the social media networks. Share it there. I'm sharing mine also. We're live. So keep sharing. Imagine these great leaders coming to share what it takes to grow in your business. Keep sharing. We have 69 people already here. I can see you, Edili Lempadi, all the way from Botswana. Chola Leki Imem from Abuja. How are you, Imem? We have 72 people already. Oh, that's great. Let's keep increasing the numbers. Let's keep increasing the numbers. 72 people already. That's great. Let me share on my other platform so that people would join. These leaders, we need to tell them that we have people to listen to them. Keep sharing. Christian from Cameroon, Ucheshi from tell me, how are you all doing? How excited are you? Johnson, welcome, Johnson. Yes, Tiffany is coming up soon. Welcome. Let's keep sharing. Yeah, we have 89 people already. Keep sharing. Monica, welcome. Noyen, welcome. Truman from Zambia. Tell me where you're joining from, and let me do a shout out to you. Tell me where you're joining. I'm so excited to be your host tonight. NK Amara, all the way from the US. I can see you, Awele. You're welcome. Watching from Lagos. Boss lady on the move. Judith, all the way from Cameroon. Tobore, all the way from Port Harcourt. Chika, Lagos. Monica, UK. That's great. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome. We have 140 people viewing already. Gabriela Zara, all the way from Lagos. Welcome, Yemisi, UK, Fatima, and Lady Teresa, all the way from Canada. Wow. Olushi from US. This is amazing. Welcome, 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 welcome. Welcome, everyone. Lutangu, Zambia, Basit. Welcome, Mosa. Welcome. We have 132 people viewing. Let's make it up to 1,000. Let's make it up. Make the noise. Share it on all your platform. Copy the link. Share it on all your platform. Let all your team members be part of this. Let's do this. Break this record. On YouTube, I decided not to do Facebook because let me see what will happen here. 148. Let's get used to YouTube. Welcome, 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 welcome. Let's welcome. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Let's make it happen. Bowie, welcome. Fatima, welcome. War and 45. So, guys, the next 4 days, we reveal to you what is it you are doing wrong in terms of recruiting. Recruiting is the bedrock of our business. If you don't have people to talk to in your business, people to join your business, there is no way you can have success in your business. I started network marketing 14 years ago. I started as a poser, later on grew into amateur, and today, thank God, I'm a professional because I learned from those who have been in the industry for a longer time to avoid the mistakes I've been making. And one of the things that has really helped me to go from being a poser to amateur to being a professional is learning from those who have been in the industry for a longer time through reading their book, having a one-on-one mentorship with them, and through events like this. That's why I came up with a program to help many of us who are having this challenge in our business. One of the most common challenge is how to get people on board your business. And so in the next 4 days, you're going to hear from legends in the industry of network marketing, how they were able to build millions of organization of people in their network and how they were able to recruit like pro into their business. And so, everybody have their own techniques, everybody have their own ideas. And so Make sure you have your notes with you. Don't watch this program or this event with just your brain. Make sure you have your notes, you have your writing material. Take notes as if you want to teach it to others. The greatest learner in the world, I want you to drop that in the comment. The greatest learner in the world are those who learn as if they want to teach others. I want you to drop that in the comments. If you are a true learner, you're going to learn as if you want to teach whatever you are hearing today to your team, to others. Do not keep valuable information to yourself, because when you share information that will help others grow, you will always grow. The more you help people grow in what they do, the more successful you will become. So I can see people from different parts of the world joining today's program, and I'm super excited to be your host tonight, all the way from Nigeria. I know some of you guys who are in the US, this is your morning. And so a true leader learn as if you want to teach others what you're learning. And so recruiting, recruiting is going to be the order of the next 4 days. And so we're going to be bringing up our first guest. But before we bring her up, I want you to share, keep sharing this link, keep sharing, put it on all your social media and wherever you're joining from. And never fail to comment, put in the comments if you're watching a replay later on, hashtag replay. If you're watching live now, I want you to hashtag live and tell us where you're joining from, so as for us to take record of the people where you join, wherever you're joining from. Like I said, I started network marketing 14 years ago, and it wasn't easy for me to get people on board my business until I learned the strings on how to get people on board my business. And so it took me 12 years and 2 years in my present company to break the genes. And when all the things I've been learning, I had to apply it in my present company. And today I have over, in less than in 2 years plus now, I have over 55,000 people in my network. And we have leaders who are coming up on this show who have millions, who have thousands of people, and who have built a very successful organization in their business. And I'm super excited to have the boss lady all the way from US, a transformational coach, to come share with us what it takes to be a recruiting machine. I've been a follower of this lady for a long time, and I've seen her mentor a lot of people in this profession. And so she's a coach, she's a mentor, she's a transformation coach. She has led many to success in this business. And it happens that anytime I call on her, she's always willing to come share information that either put money in your bag, according to her, give you an aha moment, and also, she's going to tell you what it is, and that's one thing I love about her. So, ladies and gentlemen, to open this epoch-making event that we'll be announcing for the past few days now, we have Tiffany Beverly, all the way from the US. You're welcome. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Welcome.
Thank
And
you so much for
so
this opportunity.
you have the floor.
Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, to Charles and his lovely wife, who have always been gracious and kind and giving me a chance to share. Thank you so much. It is truly an honor and a pleasure to be here. This gentleman and his wife are crushing it, doing the thing, having the power, and best of all, giving it to others. And so it is truly an honor to be able to share with so many of you, literally in continents around the world. My name is Tiffany Beverly, and I am just like you. I actually started in this profession 21 years ago. That's right, 21 years ago, last month, I started in this profession, and I used to make jelly for a living. That's right. I made the jelly that you put on your bread. I worked 6-7 nights a week, 10 to 12 hours a night, making jelly for the J.M. Smucker Company. And it wasn't that it was a bad way to make a living. It just wasn't always a real good way to make a living. And I wasn't always happy doing it. But honestly, I didn't know of anything else. I honestly did not know of anything else. I was taught, probably like many of you, to go to school, get good grades, get a scholarship, because my parents had 4 kids. They weren't paying for college for 4 kids. Get a scholarship, go get the degree, and get a good job. And that's what I had done. And I honestly didn't want to admit that I wasn't happy. And so I met a gentleman who had his own business. Now, I'm a business major. I have a degree in business management. So anyone who has their own business, I'm excited, I'm intrigued, and this time was no different. And I asked him some questions. Well, actually, he asked me some questions about how things were going, and I started telling him everything about what I didn't like about my job. And he said, I used to be like that. It was like that for me. That's the way I used to be. And he said, I used to so many times that I had to ask him, what do you do now? And that was the beginning of the rest of my life. He sent me an audio tape. He sent me a videotape. He sent me a flip chart, and he sent me copies of his 4 checks from the month of January, because we still had checks back then. And all I looked at was the checks. You guys, I still don't know what is on that videotape. But when I looked at it, he actually earned more money in 1 month than I earned in 6 months on my job. Now, if you met someone who earned more money in 1 month than you earned in 6 months on your job, would you not be interested in what they did for a living? Especially if it was legal, right? Even if it was illegal, you might look at it anyway, because it's been a pandemic year, right? But thankfully it was legal. It was a home-based business. It was a network marketing company, and I got started. And I would love to say that I jumped in feet first and the rest was history, but I hemmed and hawed. I listened to friends and family members, and it took me a while to really get going, but I looked at one thing. All of the people who were telling me no, all of the people that were telling me it wasn't going to work, all the people that were telling me that you could have a good job, you need to stick with it, all of those people, I looked at their lives, and it wasn't the life that I wanted for myself. And so that's when I realized I've got to do something different to get something different. And I decided to go get serious part-time with this business. I made an extra $1,000 my very first month. I made an extra $1,500 my second month. By my 5th month, I reached the top of that company. And I was actually making more money part-time from home than I was making jelly. And so I walked away from my job. I actually then went on to earn a 6-figure income, a multiple 6-figure income. I joined a startup that was actually facing bankruptcy, and I was able to be part of the very small group that joined that company and be an integral part of it going from bankruptcy to $1 billion in sales. And I went to a multiple 7-figure income in that company and became a millionaire in about a dozen years from the time I started in this profession. Now, I don't say any of that to impress you. I say it to impress upon you that I'm just like you. I used to make jelly in it for a living. I was a factory worker. I was a regular person, and this opportunity shared with me changed my life, helped me change the lives of thousands of others around the world, and it helped me change my family tree forever. So I get a chance to kick off this recruiting challenge. And what I've decided to talk to you about is the why we have to recruit, the why we have to recruit. I'm going to give you some whys. Number one, I want to say this, that a lot of people are going to follow me, and they are going to be masters at recruiting. They are successful in their own right. They have great nuggets to share. And I would guess that a lot of them are going to bring you hows. I decided to share with you and kick this off with the whys, because I learned a long time ago that if you know the why, the hows will take care of themselves. If you know the why, the hows will take care of themselves. And then I also learned that the people who know how work for the people who know why. I learned that the people who know how work for the people who know why. And so a lot of reasons, I coach hundreds of women a week now in my business. I am now retired. I am not actively building a company. I am a generic transformation expert. I go in and I change a person's mindset, their activity, their results, and their lifestyle in my genre of coaching called common sense coaching. So everything I share with you is just going to make sense because it's just good old fashioned common sense. And so I am going to talk about the whys, because if we can get that right, if we can get why we have to get over our fear of recruiting, fear of rejection, fear of objections, if we can get over the fact and understand why we have to recruit, then you're going to get great nuggets on how you're going to figure it out yourself, and you are going to be responsible for changing your life and the lives of others as well. Now, before I get going, I do have some housekeeping that I want everyone to hear and participate in. Number one, I need to share with you guys that you can see me, but I can't see you. I'm excited to see the comments. I see Rochelle just gave me some flames, and I love it. I see Neba is in Cameroon. So that gives me energy. I love for someone to talk back to me. And since I can't see you in a live audience, I need you to work this chat. And this is what really helps me deliver and know that I'm delivering for you. If any time in this session, you get an aha moment or a breakthrough, then I need you to drop a light bulb. Find it right now. Drop a light bulb in the chat below. Drop some light bulbs. That lets me know, okay, you just taught me something. Okay, I got that. Yes, that was good for me. And so I need you to drop some light bulbs, okay? If you love this message and love me giving it, I need you to drop yellow hearts. Yellow is the color of friendship. I now have friends all over the world, and I want you guys, if you love this message, love my style, love my energy, love my stories, then please drop me some yellow hearts. And lastly, if you know that what I'm sharing with you is going to get you paid, it's going to make you some money, it's going to put some dollars in your pocket, I need you to find the money bags on your keyboard, on your phone, and drop me some money bags, money bags, money bags, because that's what I do. I transform people from the inside out, and I get them paid, okay? I get them paid, and this right here, even though there are going to be a lot of whys, this is going to shift your paradigm. It is going to transform your activity, which is going to transform everything else you do in your business, and it is going to get you paid. I am proud to say that not only have I made millions of dollars, I have helped over 100 other people make a multiple six-figure income and seven-figure incomes around the world. I get people paid, and that's what I'm committed to in my life and in my business today. All right. So I see light bulbs, I see hearts, I see money bags. I also have a bonus training to this. I'm going to talk whys here, but I'm going to give you one how if you want this bonus training. And all you have to do is this. You see, I have my Instagram handle right there next to my name, Coach Tiff. I need you to follow me, and I need you to DM me bonus. Follow me and DM me bonus. And then my team today will send you a video training that I've done with the one how that I'm 100% sure no one else is going to teach you. You can't Google this stuff, and you're going to get it from me for free. All you have to do is follow me so we can stay connected, and DM me bonus, and my team is going to send you a link with this video bonus training to take from me your recruiting to the next level. So now it's time to get started. If you are ready, say I am ready, because here we go. Now, I am a student of the late, great Jim Rohn, and Jim Rohn said, philosophy leads to attitude, attitude leads to activity, activity leads to results, and results leads to lifestyle. And so I am sharing with you philosophy, so your philosophy can shift your attitude. And when that changes, when these whys get into place, the hows, your activity, your results will also change as well. So I'm going to talk to you about why we need to recruit, why it is important to recruit, why Charles is so wise in doing a recruiting challenge and bringing so many people together to talk about recruiting. I am going to talk about the whys of recruiting, and I'm sure today and the rest of this weekend you will get plenty of hows. But I want to get your mind right. Can I get your mind right? I want to get your mind right, because if your mind is right, if your philosophy is right, if your belief is in place, then everything else will fall into place as well. So I'm going to split this training into two parts. First, it is going to be the why for you, why you need to recruit, why you have to recruit for you, and then why you must recruit for your prospects. So let's start off with you. The first thing, you have to write your notes. Hey, I hope everyone is taking notes. I hope you're not just sitting here watching me, okay? I hope everyone is taking notes, because I learned it's better to trust a short pencil to a long memory any day, okay? And I'm about to drop some stuff. The first reason you must recruit, the first reason why you must recruit, okay, is because number one, your network equals your net worth. Your net worth equals your net worth. You know, I learned a long time ago that business people, wealthy people build a network. Everybody else just goes to work. Your network equals your net worth. And so people are our greatest assets in this business. People can lead us to more people. People can lead us to places we've never visited in the world. You know, I always wanted to visit the continent of Australia. And do you know, it was this profession that actually helped me grow my business to where I had thousands of people on my team making money in another time zone on the other side of the world before I even got a flight and visited there. Your network equals your net worth. And so you have to understand that, especially in this profession, in business period, but especially in network marketing and direct sales, you are actually going to make more money with the number of people you have in your network, with the number of people that you have on your team, with the number of people that you have working alongside you. The more people you have, the more success you will have. Your network equals your net worth. Now, I want to address something here that a lot of people struggle with. I mostly coach women in my coaching group. And if I may speak to all the ladies, I hear a lot of women struggling with the idea of recruiting. And so they work hard on customers. I have to ask somebody a question here, and y'all can put the answer. How many new customers do your customers bring? How many new recruits do your recruits bring? And so the customers are important. That is our residual income. And you need to understand that you should get customers as well, because people are more likely to support your business as a customer than they are as a distributor. But if you are just focusing on building a customer base, that is not equivalent to a network that will leverage your time, change your life, and help you literally change the lives of others. And so we must recruit. Your customers are important, but you need some recruits, because customers don't really bring more customers. Okay? Customers don't really bring more customers, but distributors do. So if you want a large customer base, it is better to get some people working with you to expand your customer base than it is for you to try to do it yourself. So remember, your network equals your net worth. Your net worth equals your net worth. The second reason we must recruit is because of leverage. We must recruit so we can have leverage. Now, I'm a business major. I went to college and got a business degree, but I never heard this word until I joined the profession of network marketing. I never heard leverage until I joined this profession. And why is that? Because in college, they taught me to build someone else's business. They taught me to work for someone else's dreams. They taught me to actually work harder for the name on the side of the building instead of my own name. So I never heard the word leverage. But I joined this profession, and now I know leverage. And what is leverage? Leverage is actually benefiting from other people's time, efforts, activity, talent, and network. You can actually get your network expanded and leverage yourself through others. Now, why do we need leverage? Well, let's look at the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki in Rich Dad, Poor Dad. The cash flow quadrant is simply a quadrant with 4 spaces. The first is the E quadrant. It is the employee quadrant. the employee quadrant. And the employee quadrant basically says, I go to work. It's linear income. I trade time for money. Employees don't have leverage. Well, when I went to college and I got my business degree, I paid money to get educated and trained to stay in the employee quadrant, to on a slightly higher level, be able to trade time for a little more money in the E quadrant. I was an employee. That's why I never learned about leverage. The next quadrant is the S quadrant. The S quadrant stands for self-employed. This is for a person who owns their own business, but in a way, the business can own them because they have to do kind of everything. All right. They are the bookkeeper. They are the accountant. They are the sales professional. They are the leader. They are customer service. They have to do it all. So that is the S quadrant. They really don't have a lot of leverage either. But this is what I learned that blew my mind. The B quadrant stands for big business. The B quadrant stands for big business. And this is how you get leverage. This is how the Smuckers boys had leveraged themselves through me. They had a big business, hundreds of employees around the world in multiple facilities. They had me making their jelly at midnight while they were at home asleep. Leverage. They had leverage. And now what I need you to understand, why you must recruit is so you can get leverage. So you too can make money in your sleep. So you too can actually have income coming from countries around the world that you haven't even visited yet. So you can leverage yourself and your weaknesses can be complemented by someone else's strengths. And so you need to do this so you have leverage. You have to recruit because we aren't enough. We can't do it ourselves. Nobody gets it all done and makes big dreams happen alone. And the more people you have on your team and in your network, the more people you've recruited and taught to recruit, you increase your leverage. And when you increase your leverage, you increase your lifestyle, your freedom, your time, your wealth, and your network. And so we actually now have a big business. That's right, Blessing. We have a big business. Let me share something with you. I know a lot of people have you thinking that you got this little business because that's what they told me. How's your little business going, Tiffany? Oh, you still working that little business? Okay. That's how they talk back where I came from. I was in Memphis, Tennessee. And so everyone was calling my business a little business. But let me share something with you. You don't have a little business. You have a growing business. You don't have a small business. You have a growing business, okay? You have a growing business. And what is absolutely vital for you to understand is you already have a big business. You just need to actually grow it now. You are in the B quadrant. The minute you signed up for your company, the minute you said, I am going to grow a team, the minute you did that, you now move from the from the E and S quadrant to the B quadrant, just like the Smuckers boys, just like Elon Musk, just like Jeff Bezos, just like the top leaders in your company and the top leaders in this profession. You have a big business. And so you must recruit because big businesses have big visions, big goals, big dreams, and they know they can't get it done alone, so they leverage themselves through others. The best part about us leveraging ourselves through others in network marketing and direct sales is it's a win-win. You see, the Smuckers boys were buying me wholesale, paying me wholesale and selling me retail. They actually were making more. They weren't paying me what I was worth. But when I got a chance to get involved in network marketing, I actually could determine my worth. I didn't have to hit my head up against a glass ceiling. No one could tell me my hours. No one could tell me I wasn't good enough to go to a certain shift. No one could do that for me. I could do it for myself and empower, educate, and equip others to do the exact same thing. So the second reason you must recruit for you, your business, your family, your future is you need leverage because no one gets big dreams done alone. Okay? Now, the next reason you need to recruit is because you actually, where you are today, the people who got you where you are today will not get you where you want to go. Whoever helped you get where you are today, you need new people to help you get where you want to go. New blood is the lifeblood. So you've got to keep recruiting. You can't recruit your little 10 and hold on to them and ride them into the sunset and make all your dreams come true. You must recruit because new blood is the lifeblood. And whoever helped you get where you are right now, you are going to need new people to help you get where you want to go. And so something that I learned is that whenever I felt my business was stagnant, whenever I felt that I was missing something or things were slowing down or I needed better people, whenever I felt that way, what I realized is because I had stopped focusing on recruiting. I had gotten into management mode. I had stopped focusing on bringing in the new blood, helping new people, increasing my network, and increasing my leverage. You must bring in new people because who you've got now, you're going to need new people to help you get where you want to go. The last reason I'm going to give you today as to why you must make sure you recruit, the whys of you recruiting is this. There's a Zambian proverb that says, if you can run fast alone, but you can run farther with a group. You can run faster alone, but you can run farther with a group. It is vital for you to understand that if you don't want to be bothered, don't recruit. If you don't want to deal with people, don't tell anyone about your opportunity. If you want to go as fast as you can by yourself, then don't recruit. But if you want to go the furthest you can, if you are in it to win it, if you got your eyes on the prize, if you want to run the marathon, if you want to get where you were put here to go and live the life you were put here to lead, you are going to have to invite, involve, educate, empower, and equip other people to help you do that. You are going to have to work with people. And I know a lot of people don't want to recruit because they don't want to run an adult daycare. They don't want to deal with the whiners. They don't want to babysit. But let me tell you something. Call me whatever you want. Call me a babysitter. I was making $2 million a year babysitting, if that's what you want to call it. I had one of the most profitable adult daycares there ever was. But the truth of the matter is, because I had a recruiting mindset, because I realized it was my responsibility and my obligation to share this with people, I never babysat anyone. I developed leaders. I helped people become the best version of themselves, and that gave me more time freedom. That gave me more financial freedom, but that didn't just give me success. It gave me significance because that is a legacy that will never be gone because that is what I've been doing for the past 20 years. So those are reasons why you need to, so you can win, so you can have it. But let's talk about why you need to recruit for the prospect. Let's talk about why the prospect needs you to recruit. You see, a lot of people focus so much on what's happening to them. They focus so much about the objections that they get, the humiliation or rejection that they feel. They focus so much on the fear of no's for themselves that they forget really why we build a team. They forget who we do it for. They forget this. And so we really are sharing the good news with other people because they need to hear about it. Now, what they do is on them. What they do with the information, that's not on you. But you have to tell someone because I'm so grateful. 21 years later, I am forever indebted to the gentleman who didn't care about fear, who actually wasn't worried about my objections, who wasn't worried about my rejection, who wasn't worried about my opinions of his decision. He told me because he knew I needed to know, and he let me decide and figure out the rest. And so here's some reasons why your prospect needs you to tell them about it. Well, first of all, it's been a pandemic year. It's been a pandemic. And I know a lot of things are opening up. I know people are loosening up and getting out more. I live in Vegas. They're cutting up already. They're cutting up, y'all. And so I know it looks like it's getting back to normal. But the truth of the matter is a lot of people, their lives financially, their lives have not gone back to normal. And the truth is they don't know their options. They lack hope. They are still watching the news, waiting on another stimulus check, thinking some politician, some government leader, some CEO, some big entrepreneur philanthropist is going to bail them out. You need to recruit. You need to share the opportunity so they know that they can give themselves a stimulus check, that they are their greatest option, and the hope resides in them. It is your obligation to tell them about this because so many of these people, and like me 21 years ago, wants more, needed more, but didn't know where to find it. So we need to get over ourselves. We need to get over our fear. We need to get over our worried about rejection and care enough about somebody else to tell them the truth. So the first reason is they need some hope. You know, I learned a long time ago that leaders in network marketing are dealers in hope. That's what we really deliver. We deliver hope. We deliver opportunity. We deliver belief. We deliver confidence. We deliver people out of bad situations if they're willing to do their part. The second reason you need to tell a prospect and really recruit is this. Look, it always amazes me when I come across clients or distributors that say, I have no interest in building a team. I don't want to recruit. I don't want to recruit. I don't want my friends thinking that I'm trying to make money off of them. I don't want to work with people. I just want to sell. Well, this is my opinion, y'all. Can I just be very real? When people say that, I just want to shake them. When people say that, I just want to shake them. Because my question is am I right? Am I right, Philomena? My question is this. What if someone didn't tell you about it? What if the person who told you about this opportunity? What about the person who positioned you in your company? What about the person who enrolled you and put you in this position where you can make extra money whenever you decide, however you decide? What if they said that about you? What if they said, I don't really want to be bothered with working with her. I don't know if I don't really want to just have to support people. I just want to sell. What if someone only sold you your products? What if someone only sold you the product or the service that you offer and never told you about the opportunity? What would your life be like today? What if they had that exact same opinion, that exact same mindset, that same selfish and actually very all about me, egocentric mindset that says, someone told me, but I don't want to tell anybody else. You like this, David? You like this? You like this? And so my point is this. What if someone didn't tell you? Now, if someone, the person who told me, I'm so grateful because I was positioned to change my whole family tree. Like generational curses were broken. I actually obliterated a glass ceiling in my entire family. And there are now 3 generations of entrepreneurs in my family because of what he told me and what he enrolled me in and how he helped me. What if all he did was sold me the product? What if he had just said, this will help your life? Yeah, it would have helped me. It would have saved me some money over the years, but it wouldn't have made me 8 figures in commissions. It wouldn't have helped me go from a dirty Jetta with no hubcaps to my dream cars, $100,000 cars over and over and over and over again. It wouldn't have helped me go from living in a situation where I didn't think I could dream again to dreaming of owning a beach, a house on the beach right next to the water and getting it and owning it and buying it for cash. He would have kept that away from me. So for everybody who's not recruited, for everybody who is not opening their mouth, for everybody who is not taking this seriously, for everybody who's worried about what happens to you, what happens to them when you don't care enough to tell them? So this is your responsibility. If someone cared enough about you, why don't you care anything about them? And you may say they didn't care about me. They just want to make money off of them. Hey, my upline made money off of me. And I'm grateful because he never made more off of me than I made for myself. And so what I need everyone to understand is if someone told it about you, you have to tell somebody else. And these people need to hear about it. Yes, they have opinions. Yes, they don't know any better. Yes, they may say some crazy stuff. Yes, they may think we're nuts. Yes, they may laugh at us and reject us and talk crazy to us. My family, my friends did the same thing. In fact, this is the way I looked at network marketing before I was introduced. I thought it was for people who didn't have education, people who couldn't keep a job, people who had no ethics, people who had low integrity. I didn't think it was for that. And then I joined, and then it became the best profession there ever was. We must recruit these people because they need the better way. And if someone else told you, it is your responsibility to tell them. It is also the third reason, our obligation to help ordinary people lead extraordinary lives. I am firm. I firmly believe in Jeremiah 29:11. I firmly believe that he came that we may have more life and have and prosper, to live more life and to prosper. I firmly believe that this earth wasn't made for me to see one little small city, one little small state, but to see as much of it as I want. I firmly believe that the best, the most, whatever I want, those are the desires of my heart, and I can have them. And let me share this with you. The origin, the etymology of the word desire. Write this in your notes. Of desire is day and seer. Day meaning of, seer meaning the Father. Day meaning of, seer meaning the Father. So whatever desire you have in your heart, whatever you want for you and for your family, whatever, how big it is, it came from the Father. It came from the Father. It came from on high. Source, creator, color, whatever you want. But it came from somebody, not just you. And if that desire is in your heart, that means there is a plan for you to get it. There is a way for you to get it. And you have to, these people have desires too. But the problem is no one has told them about a way to do it. No one has told them that they can have more. No one has told them that, hey, I was just like you a few years ago, and this is what's happened. No one's saying this to them. So their desires, their thinking is selfish. Their desires, they think, is ridiculous. Their desire, they think, is superficial and greedy, because they don't understand that that was put on their heart by the Father, by their Creator, by their source. And there was a plan for them to hear it. And you, my friend, for many of them, are the plan. This is why you have to recruit these people. This is why you have to at least tell them and let them decide. And so this is extremely important that you understand the whys, because it is our obligation to help ordinary people understand that they can have an extraordinary life. Now, if these whys have helped you, I need you to drop me some light bulbs. If you love my energy and my fire, I need some yellow hearts. And if you know just this mindset shift alone is going to put some more money in your pocket, drop me some money bags, money bags, money bags. Now, here is the final reason that we must recruit for ourselves and for our prospects, for the people that we're going to be led to, for the people that we are going to help, for the people that we are going, whose lives we're going to change, for the people who we are going to connect to that will change others' lives as well. And it is a story that I'm going to wrap up with. Now, there are people who have tried to tell this story. There are people who've twisted my story, taken my story, messed up my story. So when y'all hear people talking about this, know who it came from. Know the original. Know that I am often imitated but never duplicated. And I hope this takes you to another place where you will boldly and actually powerfully and purposefully go out and share your opportunity with others. Here's the story. There is a mother eagle who lost her egg. She looked high and low for it. She couldn't find it anywhere. She searched so long and she couldn't find it. She decided to go back to her nest. And she went back home sad and heartbroken. At the same time she was looking for her egg, a hen found an egg. And so the hen rolled the egg back to the chicken coop, put it in her nest, and sat on that egg and gave it all the love and care that a hen could give. After some time, that egg hatched, and out of the egg came an eagle. And this eagle was an eagle physically, it was an eagle mentally, it was an eagle emotionally, but it was born into chicken circumstances. This little eagle grew up as a chicken. It walked like an eagle, talked like an eagle. It even went to chicken high school. The other chickens would make fun of the little eagle because he had a big beak and a massive wingspan and huge, big old feet called talons. And those little chickens would make fun of him and laugh at him so much. And that little eagle would feel so bad, feeling rejected and dejected. But as soon as the little eagle got out of earshot, those chickens would say to themselves, boy, if he ever finds out he's an eagle, we are in big trouble. One day, the little eagle was sitting down with his chicken guidance counselor. And the guidance counselor said, what do you want to do with your life? And the little eagle perked up and he said, I want to fly high in the sky like those big, awesome birds that I see. And that guidance counselor said, boy, you're a chicken. You ain't going nowhere but this chicken coop. So you might as well just get real. That little eagle walked out of that office with his head down low, feeling so lost, so sad, so depressed. And then all of a sudden, he felt the a cool shadow over him. And he looked up and he saw in the sky the majestic form of an adult eagle. And at the same time, this adult eagle saw a little baby eagle in a chicken coop. So this adult eagle swooped down and said to the little eagle, boy, what are you doing here? You ain't no eagle. You ain't no chicken. You are an eagle. Your beak wasn't meant to pick up feed in the dirt. Your beak was meant to pierce through the sky. Boy, you ain't no chicken. You are an eagle. Your talons weren't meant to sit on a fence post. Your talons were meant to hang on to the craggy mountainside. Boy, you ain't no chicken. You are an eagle, and your wings weren't meant to get as high as this barn. Your wings were meant to fly into the horizon. Boy, you ain't no chicken. You are an eagle. And my friends, I am here to tell you from me, Coach Tiff, that you aren't chickens, you are an eagle. And no matter what someone says about your business, because they work in a chicken job, they work for chicken wages, and they live a chicken lifestyle, it is your responsibility to live like an eagle and share with them how they can be an eagle too. Share with them what is there for them. Share with them your opportunity and what could happen, and soar, my friends, soar into your destiny. And with that, I hope you get my advanced training. I hope you DM me and follow me. And I hope that every single one of you have an amazing rest of the event, but most of all, a great rest of your year and the rest of your life. It has been an honor and a privilege. And sir, I will turn it back over to you. Little delay.
Hey, wow, this is mind-boggling. This is mind-boggling. I want you all to type in the comment, I am an eagle. I am an eagle, guys. I'm an eagle. I hope with this alone, no one should be afraid to go all out and recruit people into the business. You see, the why you need to recruit is more important than any other thing. Very important. Thank you, Coach Tiff, for that wonderful nugget you've shared with us. In Nigeria, yeah, it's tonight. I know over there is your morning. Thank you very much for sharing these wonderful nuggets with us. Recruiting has been a great challenge, and that is why I came up with a program like this to help many of us, especially majority of us in network marketing. People quit the business because they don't have people join them to do the business. So to hear from Higo like you, a legend who have been in the industry for the past 21 years, is a plus, is a privilege. And really thank you a lot for coming down to come share this nugget with us. Now, can you tell us about your coaching program, please, briefly?
Oh,
Because people are looking for mentors, and you are someone I've been following for the past 7 years now. And so, kindly tell us what your coaching program is like.
well, thank you so much for asking. And it's a privilege to share, especially from someone like you who is disrupting and creating so much success for yourself and others around the world. My coaching program is basically, I have three things. I actually do private coaching one-on-one. That's where I coach men or women. I have a semi-private coaching group where I coach men or women. And then I actually have a group coaching, and it is called We Are Direct Sales Divas. I focus mostly on women. Since 80% of the profession is women, I find that they need a different type of conversation. it helps for them to be able to hear from someone like me, someone just like them, to see that they can do it and do it in my common sense fashion. I also find that when I get a chance to support the women, the men actually have more successful businesses because we all know that this profession is 80% women. So I'm helping everybody make some more money. But the key is this. It is called the Diva 1K Club. I have a friend here who's one of my divas. I'm sure she'll drop that link for you. It's the Diva 1K Club. I go live Monday through Thursday for 30 minutes each day, and I have a specific syllabus called Direct Sales Diva University, and I teach the syllabus, and it's the foundations and the fundamentals, the building blocks of success. And I teach people from philosophy to results, how to shift their mindset, how to have more confidence, how to actually understand the process of getting recruits, how to present, how to tell your story, how to help others do the same, how to actually equip your customers with more and make them raving fans and come back to you, but also how to become the best version of yourself. And that is less than $1 a day. It is $30 a month. If you go to my Instagram, it is in my link tree. I'm hoping my friend can drop the link. It is www.diva1kclub.com. If it's not here, just go to my Instagram and click the link tree. The link is there. And here, let me give you a few success stories. I have people who have come to me who are about to give up on network marketing. They thought it wasn't for them. They were thinking that maybe I'm not special enough. I'm not as articulate enough. I'm not a strong enough leader. I don't have enough influence. And they get into my group, and I have people who have 10x their business. They've gone from $30 a month to $300 a month, from $50 a month to $500 a month. I have people who have gone from $1,000 a month to $1,000 a week, and now $1,000 a day. I have people who came to me who weren't making 6 figures a year. They're now making 6 figures a year. They're making more than $10,000 a week. So I start with the building block of $1,000 because dollars bring dignity. Because when a woman can make an extra $500 to $1,000, when she can get that comma in her check and get in that comma club, well, then the world changes because the family changes because mama is better. The husband can be stronger because mama is stronger. And the whole community can be stronger because now she has the dignity to bring dollars into her household and do it her way. And so we focus on that. But what we're seeing now is that there are people who started off just trying to make $1,000 a month, and now they're making more money than they've ever made in their lives. And so I have a young lady who was making $58 a month when she came to me. Last month, she made over $5,000, and I've only been coaching her for a year. And all she's ever paid me is $30 a month. So it is the Diva 1K Club. You can go to my Instagram, follow me, click the link, and you know, I want to make women stronger. I do feel that we are the largest group in this profession, but in a lot of ways, the most underserved. And so that is why I'm not a distributor in a company, because I want to share this gift with anyone, regardless of the genealogy. So thank you for allowing me to share that. And of course, it's open. You can join now, and we're going to help you turn your excitement and turn your dreams into your destiny and help you get those dollars to bring you dignity as well.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for the time. Thank you for the opportunity. This is all free. I know what it will cost you for us to bring you down here, and you did it for free for us. So thank you very much for your time. Thank you for opening this challenge, guys. I hope you are all pumped up. So drop the fire emojis, drop the light bulb emojis, and drop the yellow heart, guys, to appreciate our Coach Steve. Drop that. So this is amazing. We just got started. We just got started. If you are super excited already to be part of this recruiting challenge, I want you to drop 111 in the comments. Next speaker is coming up. Is someone who I've also been following. He has trained a lot of leaders in the profession, but because of the timing of this event, he had to do a recording that I'm going to share with us. His name is Ross Perry. He's a social media guru and the boss of the network marketing legend. So you want to pay attention to him as I share this video with you guys.
training for you. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with. All right. I'm excited to do this training for you. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with the computer, but we should be good. I've got a couple different cameras. So if you see me looking in different places, that's why. But just excited to be here, and want to thank Charles for having me on and allowing me to come on and train all of you and to trust me. And so we're going to talk about the best list building strategy. Now, we're going to relate this to two things: social media and recruiting. Those are two big buzzwords that, as I was conversing and collaborating with Charles, that we said, you know what, we have got to train on this. We got to talk more about this. So as we go through this, I want to give a little bit of my story so that all of you understand that. And let's see if we can get back in here. We'll come here real quick, get this started. All right, there we go. Should be good there. So as we go through this list building strategy, the first thing is I want to give you a little bit of perspective. Now, my background is I've been involved in this profession now for 14 years. Isn't that crazy? 14 years. I've had some great experiences, right? I've had some bad experiences. I've had some highs. I've had some lows. I've had, where I went in and my 5th month in network marketing, I made less than $400 for the month. Absolutely crazy, right? And then I've had some of those astronomical, insane, just crazy big checks as you go. And it's just been a wild journey. I transitioned into personal coaching the last several years, the last 4 years. But I just wanted to give you that perspective because I've been through the highest of highs. I've been through the lowest of lows. I've had the times where I worked 80 hours a week and my check was so low, I just wondered, is this thing ever going to work for me? And I've also had the times where the check was just so big. So I come from a place of experience. The last 4 years, I've spoken in 18 plus countries. I've traveled all around the world, meeting with top leaders. I run masterminds with top leaders. And so I'm always learning. The greatest ability one can have is the ability to learn how to learn. So I want you to make sure that you take notes. I want you to make sure that you've got some takeaways, some things that you're going to actually implement and you're going to execute in your business right away, because that will make a tremendous difference. I do not want you just to walk away from this training and say, oh, that was good material. That was good content. I want you to walk away and say, okay, I'm going to execute that. I'm going to implement that. I'm going to make that happen in this particular business. So the number one income producing activity, what is it? It's talking to brand new people. If you are talking to brand new people about your business or products, you are not in the number one income producing activity. Well, a lot of us likes to make the plan for the plan of the plan of the plan of the plan, and we watch the training of the training, but then we don't execute. For me, it's learn, action, 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 action. Learn, action, action, action. Not learn, 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 learn. A little bit of action. That's not how I roll. So for all of you, you need to make sure that it's learning, but then it's also massive action. That's the best teacher. That's how you make it happen. That's how you fail your way forward into success. So knowing that talking to brand new people is the number one income producing activity, generating more leads is absolutely critical and crucial to making your business happen. So as you know that, you got to continually list build, because I know one of the biggest concerns and biggest objections that people have when they start out in this network marketing profession is, Rob, Charles, what do I do when I run out of contacts? Now, I believe most people don't ever truly approach all of their warm contacts, but we want to make it where you've just got a ton of contacts, a ton of leads as you're building your business. And so I'm going to teach you how to utilize social media the right way to make this business happen. So first things first, where do I list build? So I'm going to give you some options, some ideas. You don't have to utilize all of these options. In fact, I would tell you don't do them all. I want you to choose one or two and become great at them. And as you become great at those, if you want to expand your reach into some others, that's okay. So again, I'm going to start out with the where first. Do not get overwhelmed. Don't think, Rob just told me I've got to build my list in all these places. No. I'm giving you ideas to be able to do it. You've got to figure out where you're going to execute it. So Facebook, we know Facebook's huge. Part of it, as far as Facebook, is creating a well-done profile. Now, part of the profile is going to be the cover photo that you create. It's going to be the profile image. It's going to be the featured photos. It's going to be the description. You want to keep it simple. And again, I would say don't say anything that's towards network marketing. It's not that you're not proud, but it's not like someone's going to be like, oh, this person's a network marketer. I'm contacting them. No, your goal is to provide value. And at the beginning, since they don't know you, your goal is to provide credibility. You want them to see and create a first impression. When they come to your Facebook profile, they're like, wow, like this person's legit, right? This person's credible as you go. Another way to generate leads is doing consistent lives. Lives get way more exposure than posts. So because of that, this is a great way for your audience to be able to get to know you. And I think a lot of people make it too complicated where they think they always have to talk about business. No, a lot of lives can be just people getting to know you. Maybe you're passionate about cooking. Maybe you're passionate about specific travels. Maybe you're passionate about hiking. This is a great way to bring your audience in where they get to know you, because the whole point of generating leads is to create more exposure. And it's to create more exposure in a way that people can get to know you, so that when you do reach out to them about your business or your products, then people feel like they know you better. So these are also great ways. Now, posts, I would consistently post. I would get to the point that you would post every single day if you want to be able to increase your leads, if you want to be able to increase your closing ratio. So look at it this way. Maybe only 1 out of 10 sign up with your business right now. But if you did a really good job on social media and you're reaching out to people, maybe it's 2 out of 10. That doesn't sound like a lot, but you just doubled your numbers. Big difference as you go. So the next part as we go. Facebook groups. So other Facebook groups are a great place to be able to find new leads. Now, don't go to a Facebook group that's a network marketing Facebook group. That's a big no-no, and try to find leads there. Go to a group that you're excited about. Go to a group you're passionate about. So the example I give is I hike with my wife all over the world. So I could go join Facebook hiking groups and I could have real conversations with people there. I could comment on their posts. I could make posts about it, right? Then I could shift when I post or when I comment on their post, or I make my own post and people comment on mine and we're commenting back and forth. I could shift to Messenger. I could add them as friends, right? And then eventually, yes, I can ask them to look at my business and my products, as you should. But you see, if you do this, you're never going to run out of contacts. And people are always like, I don't know where to go, where to find people. Just go find Facebook groups that you're excited or passionate about, because this won't feel fake at all, because these are people that you would talk to anyways. They're part of a Facebook group of something you're excited about, something that you're passionate about as you go. So I love Facebook groups. A couple other things as we go about it. Business page. So business page is great, right? If that's something you're building. Now, some people are like, I don't really build my business Facebook page. That's okay. You don't have to. Just another place to go. Another one that I love is stories. Stories are great, right? Stories, you could use Instagram. So Insta stories, Facebook stories. Stories are the reality version. They're the behind the scenes version of you. Stories are, think about this. If you post 7 times a day, people are just going to get annoyed. They're going to block you. They're going to unfriend you. They're going to unfollow you, right? But if you post 7 stories a day, people are okay with that, because stories are micro, quick content. So a story could be, I'm showing people, my life. Maybe I show them in the morning when I go to work out. And then when I'm working out, I say, hey, do you prefer doing cardio or do you prefer lifting weights? right? Then I come home and I'm making my protein shake, and maybe I'm showing my secret recipe, as I go. So I'm showing them the reality version, the behind the scenes version of me. The great part is every single time they comment on a story, it goes straight to your messenger. So now you can actually transition that into conversations. I like to make curiosity type stories, right? Something that pertains to your business or your products. So stories are absolutely huge. They can make a huge difference in your business. The next one would be birthday messages. This is a great one. So now you've got these people that you've added from these Facebook groups. And as you've added them and you're having conversations with people, this is a great way to make people feel important. Just shoot them a voice message on their birthday and you get the notification inside Facebook. This is creating more conversations. More conversations done right equal more conversions. More conversations done right equal more conversions. Don't forget that. The next one as we go. Memories. Now, let's say this could be people that are old people, like people that you've been friends with for a while, and memories pop up on social media. This is a great reminder of reaching back out to these people when the memories pop up on Facebook. So that's another one as you go. Couple others. When you see people making posts, whether it's in Facebook groups, we already talked a little bit about that, or people making posts on specifically that you like or something that you can connect with, comment on their posts. This is a great way to be able to interact with people. I want you to be deliberate when you're on social media. I don't want you to go through the scroll patrol where you're on social media and 3 hours later, you're like, where did the time go? I want you to be deliberate. You're on social media to connect with people, invite people, right? So it's find friends, connect, invite. Find friends, connect, invite. That's it. Really, really simple. Non-business related posts. I talked a little bit about that, but again, don't think all your posts need to be about your business or your products. I actually believe that at least 4 to 5 days a week, they should not at all be about your business or your products because, again, people want to get to know you. So that's something that's really important. A couple other places that you can generate it. LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, or TikTok. Again, I'm not saying you need to be on every single one of these platforms. What I am saying is that you got to figure out, number one, what's the platform that calls to you? What's the platform that's the most exciting to you? Find one. Go focus on it and become great at that one platform. Then as you become great at that platform, let's say, for example, you become great at Facebook. Take Facebook now and say, okay, I've become great at Facebook, and expand your reach, your content, and generating leads to other platforms. Is this making sense so far? I hope this is making sense for all of you. I'm just trying to simplify it all for you as you go. This is my daughter here. So again, like I said, if you're feeling overwhelmed with all the options, just make sure that you're choosing one. You're starting out with something to execute, and then you're going from there. And you're moving on and saying, okay, I'm going to do the next one and the next one as I go. Because what I want you to do is I want you to be focused. As you're focused, this is how you're going to have more success. I want you to be deliberate with your time when you're on social media. I want you to be deliberate in your time in your posting. I do not want you to be the person, right, that's just on social media all over the place. I want you to be deliberate where literally what you do is you go set a timer on your phone and you say, okay, the next 10 minutes, I'm just going to comment on people's posts. Set another timer on your phone and say, okay, the next 5 minutes, I'm just going to go through stories and I'm going to comment on other people's stories. Then set another timer on your phone and say, okay, I'm going to, create a post for the next 5 minutes, right? I'm giving examples. It doesn't have to be that exact amount of time. Another timer of I'm going to go into the Facebook group if you have found one already. If you haven't, then that's part of it. But the Facebook group of my passion, and I'm going to go add 10 new people, 10 new friends. And these are going to be based on people that have commented on my posts inside of these groups or people that I comment on their posts, right? So these are things that you can do consistently, but I want you to be very, very specific. I want you to be deliberate with your time as you go. Okay. So I want you to, as you start to think about it, is what are you known for? Right? Become the expert in your field. become the expert. Now, it doesn't mean you have to become like this expert that's, everything. No, sometimes you're the reporter, that you take insights and perspectives from your products or your business where you're just providing value to the marketplace. And as you do that, you're going to generate more leads, and it's going to be a big difference. Now, as you start to go on other platforms, like I said, we start out with one platform. What you can do is you can take a lot of that same content and you can do what's called repurpose it. Take the same content and put it on other platforms. So for me, I create one Facebook Live. It turns into a YouTube video a lot of times, a podcast a lot of times. It turns into a blog post a lot of times. It turns into a regular post on Facebook. I utilize it on my Facebook group. So you see, I can take one piece of content and I can put it all over the place. So I want you to make sure that you're very, very, very understanding of being deliberate with your time. I also want you to understand that the number one currency in marketing is attention. And it's not even close. The number one currency of marketing is attention. Your goal is to get as much attention as you can, not in a negative way, right? Think about this. Attention with the right intention. Think about the greatest influencers you know, whoever those people are. People like Gandhi, Mother Teresa, Jesus Christ, they got a ton of attention. So attention isn't bad when you have the right intention. Attention is the number one currency of marketing. And if you want to increase your leads and increase your sponsoring via social media, you need to increase your attention to be able to make that difference. Now, as you start looking at it, a couple of things that, Russell Brunson says. He owns a website platform called ClickFunnels. He says, leverage the power of the internet. It's never been prospects. Your network.
Hey, sorry, I think the network had issues and it went off. I hope we got that part of the video. The need for us attention That I think that's the only part we missed in the video. Um, for Ross Perry thanking me for what I am doing now. So thank you very much, Ross Perry, for that wonderful how we can leverage on the internet to build lead, to recruit people into our, our business. I think I need to do some little adjustment here because okay. Hmm. If you got value, what are your take home from Rob Perry's presentation? What are your take home from Rob Perry presentation? Can you drop it in the comments? Drop it in the comments. What are your take home from his presentation? I think fantastic attention with intention. Thank you, Hillary. So sharing that comfort, attention with intention. Okay, Hillary said, attention isn't bad if you have the right intention. So that's it. I somehow where I am, so I think it will affect my network. Then I really said, attention is the number one currency in network marketing. You know, like what my mentor is always said, always says, money follows attention. More, the more money you for yourself. So be deliberate in posting. That's true. Carrying want to be Hey guys, so sorry for what happened. It is windy and the weather is summer. It's raining here in Nigeria, and if you can hear me, drop 111 in the comments, please. So sorry. Sometimes you can't control what is happening because you just have to be used to it. Weather is bad here. So we have our guests, our next speaker here with us. I'm super excited to have him with us here. It's someone I respect, and I follow him. I followed him for over 6 to 7 years now in the profession. He has helped a lot of people, went from nothing to something. He's a speaker at GoPro events, and he's a speaker at ANMP, Association of Network Marketing Professional. Is one of the top leader there, and I'm super excited to have him come share with us some of the team that will help us grow our business. And so, ladies and gentlemen, if you're excited, I want you to drop 111 in the comment to have him, to welcome our speaker, our next speaker, all the way from the US, to come share with us some of the recruiting tips he has when he was building his business. He's someone he's a legend in this profession, and yeah, he's a mentor to so many in this profession. So welcome, Johnny Green. Welcome.
Hey, can you hear me? Charles, I am
Can you hear
excited to
me?
be here. Can you hear me?
Wow.
Okay, well, hopefully everybody can hear me. I go ahead and we're going to go right into this, and I'm excited to be here. Thank you.
Are you guys here?
Yeah, thank you for everything that you do for the industry. Thank you for everything you do for Nigeria. And more importantly, thank you, Mr. Charles, for everything that you do for Africa. And from a network marketing standpoint, you've done a great job helping bringing more attention to the Western Hemisphere. And I'm super excited to be on this call. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Johnny Green. I'm from the great state of Kentucky. I reside in the United States. And I've been in this industry for a little bit over 17 years. Like most of you watching this call, my background by trade is a chiropractic. I'm a former collegiate athlete, professional athlete, and I got started in the network marketing because I simply wanted more money and I wanted more time. The more jobs that I got, the less time that I have, but at the same time, the more taxes it was coming out of my income. And so I got introduced to this industry at the age of 22, and it's been life-changing. It's been crazy. It's been an exciting ride, but more importantly, I've been able to help change a lot of lives and have a lot of fun. And so with this recruiting challenge for everybody watching this call and tuning in on this call from wherever you're at, whatever country you're calling from, whatever city you're calling from, whatever continent that you're calling from, I want to share with you guys a few nuggets that hopefully can save some time and energy and help you accelerate your business, okay? And we're going to go in and we're going to jump right into it with the recruiting challenge. Some of you you're probably stuck in your company, or you're probably stuck in trying to figure out what I can do to go to the next level. Some of you probably recruit too many people. You don't have enough. I mean, you may have too many people that you recruited, and you're like, okay, how can I help focus on my duplication? And what I'm going to talk about are a couple of things. I'm going to talk about duplication, and I'm also going to talk about recruitment. All right. And if you want to take your business to the next level, I'm just going to share with you a few nuggets that can help your organization and help you go to the next level. And I like to start off everything simply by using what I call the 3 P's. P as in Peter, P as in Paul, the 3 P's. And these are so important when you're starting your organization. And here's why. Whether you're a new person that just joined this industry or whether you've been in this industry for years, this is something that can really help your organization and your business. And the first P is what I call positivity. Positivity, you've got to have positive energy. All right, you want to have positive energy, you want to have a positive attitude, because at the end of the day, the law of attraction is what attracts people to your business. That's what attracts people to you. That's what attracts people to want to work with you. So you want to have positivity going all throughout your organization. When I first got into this industry, I had a lot of negative energy. And as a matter of fact, I worked with a lot of negative people. And guess what? Eventually, that rolled off on me and rubbed off on me a little bit. And so we want to talk about positivity, positive energy, and surrounding yourself with positive people. In this industry, we know that one of the differences between network marketing and corporate America is you get to pick and choose who you work with. So I strongly encourage you to find people who are positive, that have positive attitudes, that have positive energy, and more importantly, they like to be a bigger part of the solution rather than a bigger part of the problem. That's going to make a small, consistent change of differences throughout your organization. The second P is what I call perseverance. Why perseverance? Because perseverance is so important. And I always tell people, it's not how you start, it's how you finish that makes a difference in this industry. It's what makes a difference in your business. It's what makes a difference in your company. So people get so caught up into comparing themselves with other leaders or other people who just joined a company, or new people, whatever the case. At the same time, you don't know their story. You don't know how long they've been in the business. You don't know how much experience that they've had or that they have. You don't know if they brought a team over, or you don't know what the story is. So don't get caught up in comparison. Instead, get caught up in what I call perseverance. Why? Because it's a couple of things that you need to understand if you're going to go out and recruit some monsters for your business. You want to learn how, number one, overcome all obstacles. This is part of perseverance. You got to learn how to overcome all obstacles. That's the first thing. The second thing you want to do is, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. You want to learn how to not become so emotionally attached to others. In business, one of the biggest mistakes that people make in business is that they get emotionally attached to a lot of small things that are not what I call IGAs. And what I mean by that, that's income generating activities. So you have to learn how not to become so emotionally attached to a lot of small things that can derail your business, okay? And then the last thing, which is so important, do not be afraid to fail. And it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up. I mean, that's an ancient Chinese proverb. You know, it's not how many times you fall down, it's how many times you get up. When I first got started in this industry, this is a true story. I recruited 5 distributors in my first 12 months. My first year, I only recruited 5 people total. How many people I talked to? A lot. Did I get some customers? Yes, I got more customers than distributors, but I only recruited 5 people, 5 distributors my first year. My second year, this is what gets interesting. My second year, all 5 people that I recruited, they all quit. So I had to go get all new people, right? And so I like to tell people, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And don't be afraid to fail, because we all know that the first steps to success is showing up. The first step to showing up is trying. The first step to trying is not being afraid. And if you don't do any of those steps, you're always going to miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And you're always going to fail if you never try. So you don't want to do anything if you're going to regret. You don't want to do anything that you're going to regret. But you'll never know unless you take the first step, which is taking a chance, okay? And what I like to tell people is that I failed on my way to success. And some of you might be able to relate to this story because you're probably going through the same things. You know, you're getting told no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no, and no. I tell you what, my second year in the business, when I started all over again and started building an organization from scratch, I talked to 55 people that told me no. And it wasn't until the 56th person told me yes. And today, that person is a multimillionaire today. That is a true story. Now, what would have happened if I would have quit and said, man, 55 people told me no, I'm not going to go prospect anybody else. I'm not going to go talk to anyone else because all these people told me no, and it did something to my confidence or my self-esteem, or I don't think I can do this business. Whatever people tell you, it does not matter, because no in network marketing is a short-term abbreviation for not yet. No means not yet. So you got to keep pushing, and you can't be afraid to fail. And the last P that I want to tell everybody that's watching in and tuning on this call, the last P is what I call patience. Patience is a virtue. Patience requires vision, and patience is the greatest reward in the business of network marketing. And this not only relates to network marketing, it relates to your job, it relates to your goals, it relates to relationship, and so many other things. Patience is so important, because why? Most people in this industry don't have patience. Most people that start this business, they want everything right now. They want to get rich overnight. They want immediate and instant gratification right away. And patience is huge, because if you're going to build something where you're going to make a bunch of money or some quick money or whatever, you can go join a scam, you can go join a Ponzi, you can do whatever, right? If you want to build something that's going to pay you consistent residual income over and over and over and over again, long-term residual income, then it's like you have got to build a solid foundation. You've got to build something that requires a lot of patience. And on top of that, you've got to stick with the process. In other words, you have to trust the process. You have to learn how to be patient in order to watch your team grow. And sometimes you're going to want people, you're going to want team members that you recruit to take off right away, and it's not going to be like that. And one of the biggest mistakes that uplines often get caught up in is we like to compare what we're doing to other people and compare their stories to other stories. No, you don't do that as an upline, okay? You have to find out what it takes to go to the next level for your team, and you have to work with them and give individual game plans on how to recruit, how to be patient. Everybody want to go look at that superstar. They want that millionaire, that six-figure earner. They want that big superstar. This is where people lose out, because they forget that all great networkers were once average people. So you have to have patience, which is so important. And on top of that, when you have patience, you can watch your organization grow consistently and stable over a period of time. If you are combining your patience with your persistency, then you no longer get excited about somebody hitting a home run. You get excited, or well, I get excited, not when someone signs up, but when they fall down or when they go through a slump and they rebound, because that shows their perseverance, and that shows their persistency, and that shows the patience and what it takes to go to the next level and how to relaunch your business and relaunch your organization. And so I'm going to jump right in. Those are my 3 Ps. I guess today is going to be like an alphabet song. We talked about the 3 Ps, and now we're going to talk about what I call the 4 Ds. That's the 4 disciplines. The 4 disciplines are so important for everybody that wants to recruit. It's so important for everybody. Actually, it's more important for people that want to duplicate, okay? And the 4 Ds are the 4 disciplines, and these are so important. You want to have your discipline of attitude, your discipline of distractions, your discipline of sacrifice, and your discipline of disappointments, okay? Attitude, it goes hand in hand with positivity. Why? You've heard it 1,000 times. Attitude is everything. Your attitude determines your aptitude. You've heard all of that. You've heard all of that so many times. And so I got this rule, and it's called, well, actually it's not a rule, but this is what people say. They say 33% of your days will be great, 33% of your days will be good, 33% of your days will be bad. Okay, then you got an extra 1% for whatever. So 33% of your days will be good, 33% of your days will be great, and 33% of your days will be bad, okay? Knowing that rule, knowing what that means, I try not to have a bad day. And I got this rule, it's called the ghost rule, it's the plus or minus 7 rule. It's an extra 7%, and I add 7% onto that 33%, and I strive to try to have at least 40% of my days being good. 33% of my days I want to be good, and worst case scenario, 26% of the days will be bad, All right. But I try not to have a bad day. Why? Because when you discipline your attitude and you combine that with positivity, you got a lot of positive energy going through your organization. You got a lot of positivity going through your brain, your mindset, and you have an attitude where you wake up in the morning and you're going to do whatever it takes to take your business to the next level, recruit your next greatest prospect or your next prospect, or bring that positive energy. You're going to keep surrounding yourself with great attitude and great energy. The next thing is discipline your distractions. Why? The distractions are so important. And this is why you have different companies that join every single day. You have different companies that pop up every single day. Some companies go out of business, some companies join, whatever the case is. You have got to learn how to discipline your distractions. What are some examples of a distraction? You've got drama, the distraction of drama. You have got to learn how to keep so much drama out of your business. If you've got drama, keep it separate, keep it away. If you got drama in your organization, you fix the issue, you come up with a solution, you come up with an answer within 5 minutes. Don't let things linger on, because if you have a lot of things at the core in your organization, a lot of rotten things, it's like an apple. Eventually, that little hole will blow up and you can't eat the apple anymore. So you want to discipline your drama. You want to discipline your problems. And last but not least, you want to discipline your leadership. That is so important, because when you discipline your leadership, you create a habit of good behavior. You create a habit of good traits, and you create a habit of discipline all of the distractions within your organization. The next discipline is what I call the discipline of sacrifice. For everybody on this call, this is kind of common sense. Actually, everything I talk about is common sense, because common sense is not so common. But when you discipline sacrifice, the discipline of sacrifice, you have to ask yourself, what are you willing to give up? What are you willing to give up? In other words, what are you willing to sacrifice? And in this business, you are going to have to make some sacrifices if you want to get to the top, or even if you want to be quote unquote successful, whatever the case is, you're going to have to make some sacrifices. You're going to have to give up some time on something. You look at it, you say, okay, I have religion, I have family, I have my job, I have whatever you have. You put all of that stuff on paper, you write it down, and then you say, how many quality hours, how many hours do I have per week to dedicate to a business like this? Not everybody starts off part-time. Some people are only full-time. So you say, how many hours per week do I have to dedicate to an organization or a business like this, okay? And some people only have 5 hours, some people have 40 hours, some people have 2 hours, some people have 10 hours. Whatever that number is, you want to make sure you get quality hours instead of quantity hours. Again, you want to make sure you get quality hours instead of quantity hours. And that is so important, okay? The next thing, what are you willing to sacrifice, is your relationship, your television time. You're going to have to give up some of that television time. You're going to have to give up some of those shows. As a matter of fact, just assure this, when I decided to make a decision and really get committed to taking my business to the next level, I did not watch TV in my house. Why? Because I purposely left all of the TVs in the boxes, and I did not get a cable bill. So I never had a cable bill, and therefore I didn't watch TV. So that was one thing I was able to sacrifice and give up. Why? Because the time that I figured I could be spending looking at a TV screen, I could take that same energy and put it into a business. Now, where I live at now, I have a movie theater room. So I can go catch up on shows, I can do this, I can do that. I couldn't do that before, but that was something I had to give up. I had to learn how to sacrifice, and I sacrificed TV time for a good 5 years. No problem. Now I'm able to do things a little differently. Family, leisure times, 3 years in a row, I missed every major family function on the map. Was that something I was proud of? Absolutely not. Were those some sacrifices that I made at that time? Yes. At that time, I was younger, I was single, it was just me, but I made some sacrifices, and now it's given me a little bit more freedom to do some of the important things, not miss so many important events and so forth. And that's one of the sacrifices that you have to make, okay? Leisure time. If you've got time, use your time wisely. Everybody has the same 24 hours in a day. It's how you manage your time that makes a difference. So that is important in a recruiting challenge on how you're going to recruit people and recruit prospects. Some of this free time that you have, some of the clubs and stuff like that, when you're going out, if you're not prospecting at the clubs, if you're not prospecting at the bars, don't be afraid to give it up, okay? So you got to make sacrifices for things that will help you and put your family and your future in good hands. The last thing, which is the most important to me, is learn how to discipline your disappointment. The one thing that's predictable about people, and the one thing that's predictable about not just people, but networkers, network marketers to be exact, you're going to find out that network marketers will lie to you. You will find out that people will lie to you. You also will find out that some people will flake. You will also find out that some people will quit. In network marketing, that's one of the most predictable things, is that people are going to quit your business, okay? For whatever reason. And when people quit the business, you might have some disappointments, but you've got to learn how to discipline your disappointments. You've got to learn how to discipline your disappointments. You got Mother Nature. If you're building an international business, you have a variety of different things. You have typhoons, you have you have typhoons, you have hurricanes, you have forest fires, you have so many things. And, if you got a team in some of the European countries or in some of the countries where it's cold weather, you're going to have snowstorms and a variety of different things. Here in Houston, Texas, we have hurricanes, okay? And so when things happen, you can't control what Mother Nature does and what happens, okay? What you can control is where you prospect people at. If you have an organization that's in a vulnerable place where things can happen, such as volcanoes or whatever, always be prepared for when Mother Nature events happen, that you have a team, whether it's an international team or you have teams in multiple cities or different countries or whatever the case is. We have access to social media today. Use it wisely. Take advantage of social media, find new prospects, always prospect, always learn how to recruit. That's important. Emotions. You've got to learn how to discipline your emotions. This was something I struggled with early on. And so you have got to learn how to discipline your emotions, because if you're in a product-based company, you're going to have people who are going to become emotionally attached to the product, which is great. Also, at the same time, you have people that become emotionally attached to the business, which is also great. Here's what a challenge is. Sometimes you have team members, you have distributors who get so caught up in their emotions that they will make an emotional decision. And a lot of times that emotional decision isn't always the wisest decision. I've seen people who've made some incredible money and they was going through whatever they were going through in their personal life or business life or whatever happened, and they made a temporary emotional decision that was not best for long term. So learn how to discipline your disappointment so that you can discipline your emotions, so that when you're going through whatever you're going through, you can make decisions that are for your long-term future and your long-term business versus just your short-term temporary emotional decision. And comparisons, discipline comparisons. One of the biggest things when it comes to discipline, learning how to discipline your disappointments, is for comparison. It is a thief of all joy. And I hate to compare people in business. I hate to compare people in teams. I hate to talk about what this other person is doing all the time, because being a former athlete, from a psychological aspect, it works for some people, but most people it does not. So how do you offset that? Instead of focusing, when you discipline your disappointments, instead of comparing your team members or your uplines or whoever, what you have got to learn how to do is learn about that person, learn about your new recruit, find out what drives them, find out what motivates them, and then more importantly, find out how you can help them maximize your potential. And that is so important. So I just talked about the 4 disciplines: discipline your attitude, discipline your distractions, discipline your sacrifice, discipline your disappointment. And I also talked about the 3 Ps, and those are positivity. You've got persistency, which I did not talk about. You got perseverance and you have patience. And persistency is important because the goal never changes. Whenever you set a goal, the goal never changes, only the timeline. So if you don't hit that goal, keep going, keep pushing. If you don't hit that rank that you're trying to achieve, keep pushing. If you don't get the number of recruits you're looking for, keep pushing. I built a business with no Instagram, no Snapchat, no Twitter, no social media virtually except for Facebook, okay? And I'm not even a huge Facebook person. I'm still kind of old school, belly to belly, in your face market and all that stuff. When the pandemic hit, I had to learn how to discipline some of those disappointments. I had to learn how to discipline some of those distractions. When the pandemic hit, I had to learn how to do things from home. And for somebody who was traveling 200 days out of the year, all across the world to 6 different continents, that was different. So I had to learn how to make the adjustments. I didn't complain, I made the adjustment. So here's the trick, guys. Recruit up. For this recruiting challenge, I'm going to leave you with this last nugget. Learn how to recruit up. Recruit people who are better than you. Recruit what you don't have in your organization, okay? And recruit people who fulfill or offset the weaknesses that you might have. And so what I mean, I know my potential, right? My potential is not social media, but at the same time, I'm not going to lose out on the social media world because things are forever changing. So I'm going to go and find out people who are influencers or find out people who know how to do social media or who know how to do TikTok. And those are going to be people that I will recruit to my business. Why? Because that attracts a whole different demographic. For your recruiting challenge, I'm going to leave you guys with this last thing. Go out and recruit 5 people that don't look like you. Recruit 5 people that don't look like you, okay? And also recruit people who are in different demographics, all right? So if I want young people, I'm gonna go find some of the most influential 19, 20, 21, 22-year-olds that I can find. If I want older people, I'm gonna find some older people, okay? If I want, you go look at it, find the best Asian person you know, the best European person, whatever demographic that you don't have in your organization. We are in a business where we have access to social media. We have access to different countries and continents. We have a way of getting to people much faster. So whatever business you're in, whatever countries your company is located in, find 5 people that don't look like you. You find 5 people that don't look like you, eventually your organization will be a reflection of the world. If your organization is a reflection of the world, then eventually what's going to happen is that that's going to lead you to another demographic. It's going to allow you to attract more people. Write it on a list. Who are the 5 most influential people that you know? 5 people that don't look like you. 5 people that are in a different demographic. 5 people that can go out and attract different markets, and you go out and recruit them. The worst thing somebody can say is no. That's the worst thing somebody can say is no. And so no simply means not yet. So I'm excited to be on this recruiting challenge. I'm so excited for everything that Mr. Charles has done. This next speaker that's coming up is someone who I got an incredible amount of respect for. I don't know if you guys know him or not, but he and his wife, they're a power couple. They're a young couple. And when I talk about finding some of the best Asian people that I know, I couldn't recruit them, but I tried, but I learned a lot from them. And that is Chad and Natita Chong. They're going to come out and share some knowledge. Their parents, mentored me for a little bit and showed me how to build the Asian market and all of that. So I'm excited to be on this recruiting challenge. I'm excited about the vision of Africa because it's a continent with such huge potential. And I'm also excited for Charles and everything you do for the industry. And thank you so much for continuing to bring exposure to your continent, the industry, and just continuing to share knowledge and show me how to build the Africa market and some of those nuggets. And I know it's some speakers that you have in South Africa, such as Vivian and other speakers, I look forward to learning from and hearing from. So thank you so much for putting this together. I'm excited to be here. Back to you, Mr. Charles.
Thank you very much, Johnny Green. Thank you for those nuggets you've shared with us. Those are mind-boggling nuggets. Although the network was acting up here, the weather is cloudy, and because of that, I'm having some network challenge. So I'm super excited to see that a lot of people are excited hearing from you. They've learned a lot from the nuggets you've shared. So, guys, if you're excited, just some fire emoji in the comment, just a fire emoji if you have learned a lot from Johnny Green. He's a mentor to a lot of mentors in the profession. And it's good that the boss himself is here now. We are super excited to have him here. And this is someone who has mentored me and taught me what it means to go all in, go all out in the business. So, Johnny Green, thank you very much. Thank
Thank you
you
so
for
much.
your
You
time.
guys are the top.
Thank you very much. Wow. Wow. Are you guys feeling the heat? Are you feeling the heat already? This is just day one of the recruiting challenge. These are legends. These are gurus. These are people who have seen it all in the industry, and today they are mentors to so many people. Wow, we have Chad already here with us, and is ready to dish it out. This is my mentor all the way from the US. He was my helpline in my previous business, and the passion at which they drove that business, I love them. I love their parents also. I learned so much from them during the few time I've spent with them in my previous business. So today, anytime I call on him to come share his nugget with us, he's always ready to do that. And he's a leader to a lot of leaders, and I'm super excited to have him here now. So, welcome. Please put those emojis together, put it in the comment, and welcome the boss of the bosses himself. Welcome, Chad and Atida. Welcome.
Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me? Is it all good? Charles, can you hear me good?
Very clear.
Awesome. You know what? First, I want to say to everybody out there, I want you to drop some fire bombs for Charles Tambu for putting this together, for getting some quality people in. Put some fireballs because this man means business. Number two, Mr. Johnny Green that just came on. I love that guy. We have known each other forever. And whatever he just trained on, make sure you follow it because the last time I checked his bank account, he's doing the right thing. And if you want his bank account to look, you want your bank account to look like his bank account, just do what he does. And Johnny and I was on a call yesterday. We're just friends. We just love each other in this industry. We love helping people and we love giving back. And I'm telling you this right now. He doesn't really talk about this much, but I don't really know anybody that has given back to not just network marketing, but given back to the world like Mr. Johnny Green. So that guy is just a stand-up character. I don't know if he's still on right now or he's gone, but he
just left.
Yeah, he's a stand-up character. We all know how amazing he is, and I'm glad that he could come on and train every single person here. But ladies and gentlemen, I have 26 minutes left. I want to rock the show. I want to give you the energy. I want to give you the tips. I want to tell you how to become a recruiting master in this industry and win big. And I don't know Charles is going to like this, but I'm going to give you some tips to how to out-earn Charles in the company you're in with him. You know what, Charles, hopefully it's okay if I give some of your leaders the tip to go out there and maybe beat your check. I don't know, but I'm sure you want them to go out there, right? Right?
It's okay. We have people from other companies here also.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, put it this way. Whoever's on right now, whatever companies you're in, I'm going to give you a tip. I'm going to give you a tip to out-earn the number one earner in that company. Do you want to hear that? Do you want to hear that?
Yes.
Put it in the chat. Yes, me. Yes, me. Yes, me. Well, let's get ready to rock and roll. You know what? The title of my training today is Don't Accept Your Life, Lead Your Life. Once again, don't accept your life, lead your life. You know how you become a master recruiter? First, you got to recruit yourself. First, you got to recruit yourself. Things that I've done. I've recorded my own presentation and listened to it and go, man, I don't want him to be my sponsor. Man, I need to go find someone else. Guess what, guys? Record yourself and see if you can recruit yourself. Be your own critic. Record, and see if you can recruit yourself. Because when you can do that and be confident and in practicing, some of the challenges in this industry is like, imagine tennis or imagine golf. You want to go out there and the first time you play golf or first time you play tennis, you want to win the world championship. No, it requires practice. It requires you standing in front of a mirror, doing the golf swing, getting coaches, spending time on yourself. So when the main event comes on, you're ready to rock and roll. What is the main event for you? What is the main event for you? The main event for you is when you're in front of your prospects. So don't make your main event the first event. Don't make the main event the first event. Practice, practice, practice. This industry is very simple. This industry is very simple. And the way I like to put it is there's the 3 C's and there's the 3 R's. And then I'll add 2 more R's at the end. The 3 C's, the 3 R's, and I'll add 2 more R's in the end for a little bit of fun, right? If you like a little bit of fun, put it down. Fun, fun, fun. I want to travel the world. I want to have fun. I want to travel around the world with people I love, like Mr. Charles Tambou. I know as we travel together more in the future, we'll be going places together just as friends. You want to be around the right company. You want to be around the right company. When I had a job, yes, I had a job. You know what? I was forced to be around people that I don't like. Well, if you have your time freedom, financial freedom, you have the choice to be around who you want to be around. So don't accept your life, lead your life. Before I get into 3 C's and the 3 R's and the 2 extra R's, you know what? Why I chose this topic? Why I chose this topic is because, or this heading, is because Charles has a very special place in my heart, my heart for me and my wife. I apologize that Natita's not here because we were timed for 11:30 and she was prepared for this, but don't worry. There'll be many opportunities for us to train you. I'm sure this is not the first time we're doing this. She's the main event in my life. So if you like what I'm going to coach you today, just wait till you meet the love of my life, Natita, on the next training. But Charles Tambou holds a big place in my heart because when we were working together in the previous company, I would communicate with him. And there was one instance where I couldn't get through to him. And I'm like, Charles, are you okay? Charles, are you okay? No communication. Then he goes, I'm sorry, Mr. Chung, but I was in an accident. And he sent me photos. I wanted to show you guys here today, but the time was a little bit off. But he sent me photos of him in the accident. He sent me photos of the car that was messed up, like totally gone. And you know what, Mr. I was driving to another city for a presentation. He was in the road to fulfill his dream, and he hit a deadlock. He hit a full stop in an accident that stopped his business. Most people will quit. Most people will say, this is no longer what I'm supposed to do, but not Charles. He led his life. So the first person you need to recruit is yourself. First person you need to recruit is yourself. The first person you need to recruit is yourself. After I go through the 3 C's, the 3 R's, and the 2 extra R's, I'm going to give you the home run. The home run, how to get it done. Okay, if you're ready, say I'm ready. I know the people in Africa, the people I love in Africa, we love to dance. I love to dance, even though I don't dance that well. But you know what? I dance. I don't care. because I want to have fun and learn the right tools to win. So let's do it. Let's rock and roll. 3 C's, baby. 3 C's. What are the 3 C's in this industry? First, number one, the goal is just to connect. That's all we do. We connect with people. Connect. Okay? Connect. Connect doesn't mean, hi, my name is Chad. I want to sign you up in my company. That is not connecting. Hey, my name is Sophia. Can I get your credit card? I'm going to recruit you. No, that is not connecting. I'm talking about connecting and getting to know the person. This is relationship marketing. Nowadays, with so much social media, that connection becomes harder, but you got to make it a point to communicate. Get on a FaceTime call, get on a Zoom call, get to see each other, talk to each other, feel each other. And I'll go even this far. If you connect with someone and you don't feel good and you just want them in your business because of the volume, it's not going to last, because people can see what's in here. People can see what's in here. So how do you connect? Understand the principle of knowing who they are. What are their dreams and goals? If they're married, if they've got kids, connect with them, know them. Let them see you as someone that cares, not just for the volume, but cares for them. You know, one of the things I see in people all the time is when I see someone, I get to know them, I see the dreams above their head. So that lets me know why I stay up to 4 in the morning, why I wake up at 6 in the morning, why I work 100 hours a week, because I'm here knowing who they are, because I connected with them. This industry becomes so much easier once you learn the secret of connection. So let's visualize this. If you're drawing, visualize a bridge that is your name on it. Visualize another bridge with your prospect's name on it. Think of a prospect you want to prospect right now. Put a name on that bridge. Let's say your prospect is Ben. So that's your name and Ben. Your goal is to create a bridge through connection. Create a bridge through connection and asking questions. Big clue right now. Write this down. Write this down. The person who asks the questions controls the conversation. The person who asks the questions control the conversation. So you build that bridge through asking questions. Hey, do you have any kids? What do you do for a job? What are some of the dreams and goals you have in life? Ask the questions. In asking questions, you can find out what their hot button is. You can find out what they want in life. One of the strategies I use is FORM, FORM, family, occupation, recreation, motivation. Hey, do you have any kids? I have 3 kids. Okay. Sometimes it's always good to put yourself in the picture when you ask the question. You know, if I'm talking to a lady, I'll be like, hey, you got any kids? I'll be like, why are you asking me? But if I say, hey, do you have any kids? I have 3 beautiful kids. They're 10, 8, and 6. So this way, it's more about opening up and communicating, not just asking questions. Occupation. Hey, you know what? What do you do? What do you do for a living? What keeps you, what wakes you up? What work you go to? Motivation. What motivates you? Are you reading any book? What do you want to do? Right? Recreation. What do you like to do? Golf, tennis, reading books. Those are kind of some key points that you can ask someone to do the first C about connecting. Once you're connecting, once you're asking the right questions, you will get the drops, the hints. For example, I'll be like, hey, right now, right? Oh man, I can't wait for COVID to be over. I'm sure you can't wait for COVID to be over. Where are you going to travel to as soon as COVID is over? Where are you going to travel to? And they'll be like, oh, I'm going to stay. I said, why? If money wasn't an issue, where would you travel to? If money wasn't an issue, where would you travel to? You know what? I would love to go to Maldives. I love Maldives. Nati and I, we had our anniversary there, a honeymoon there. We were there for 2 weeks. Maldives. I said, okay, so why not? What is stopping you from going to Maldives? Right? So you ask the question, They didn't want to answer. You said, okay, let's assume that you have all the money in the world, all the time in the world. Where we want to go? They go, I want to go to Maldives. Okay. All right. So what is stopping you? Boom. Question in the face. What's stopping you? Yeah, if I go there, I want to make sure I say nice. It's going to take me some time to save the money. They're going to give the reasons for why they can't go there. And this is what I say to them. Hey, Susanna. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bill. Hey, Henry. If I can show you a way to get to your dreams of going to Maldives within 12 to 18 months, and if you qualify, would you be interested? They'll be like, whoa, hold on. Say that again, Chad. Okay. Let me ask you another question before I say that again. To get your dream vacation in your current situation, remember this, in your current situation, how long would it take you to go to Maldives? How long is it going to take you to Maldives? Never. Or 5 years? Well, let me ask you something, Bobby. If I could show you a strategy where you can get to your dream holiday, not in 5 years, not in 18 years, but in 12 to 18 months, are you open? Guess what people say? Yes. What is it? Yes. What is it? So what have we just done through asking the right questions? We created a bridge. We found out what they can't have, and you offer them a solution 12 to 18 months. What's going to happen? They're going to run across the bridge. They're going to run across the bridge and come to you and go, what is it? That comes to the second C, baby. The second C is Chad. Oh, no, I'm just joking. The second C is share the concept. Now, whatever the concept is in your company, share it. If you're in a weight loss company, talk about, the people who's overweight and the people who wants to feel better. If you are in a digital company, talk about digital trends. If you're in a skincare company, talk about the benefits of the products and services you have. But you use it as a means to help this person use it as a tool to get their dreams. Sometimes you need to present opportunities, not just product and services, right? It's the opportunity to use the product and services as a tool to get what they want to get. So first C is connect. That's so important. In my normal training for connection, I spend 1 day. That is the most important, because once you do the proper connection method, they'll run to you and they'll just sign up. They want to be part of what you have because you offered them a solution. Right? So the second C is connect. And the third C is close. That close is the most important, because what is your goal? Your goal is to be successful in the company that you are in. Success equals close ratio. How many people do you present to or share the concept to, and how many people sign up as a customer and as a distributor? Here's the ratio. If you talk to 10 people, you should get 3 brand ambassadors, 3 recruits, 10 to 3, just as an industry average, 10 to 3. If you do more, amazing. If you do less, you need some training. Recruit yourself. So what are some methods in closing that I use? Well, it's very easy to close someone once you know what they want, right? So, Bobby, I know you want to get to Maldives. Well, let me share with you some people that I believe you relate to. That's when you collect stories. All I've done in my career, 23 years in network marketing, ladies and gentlemen. I know I look 23, but I've been in this industry for 23 years. Is this. I'm a story collector. I collect stories, and I use the stories to close my prospects. Well, you know what, Bobby? You know what, Susanna? Let me introduce you to my friend, James. James was in a situation exactly like you, working 9 to 5, 5 days a week, wanting to travel, but he couldn't travel because of his commitment. But I showed him company X, and he found the system and he followed the system. And because of him hard working and following the system, he was able to earn X and go on X trips. Show some photos. Show photos. Show social evidence. You know, whenever you go to a training, take photos with people and learn their stories. Take photos with people, learn their stories. Take photos with people, learn their stories. So in this business, these 3 C's, connect, super important. When you do the right connection, sharing the concept, and the close is the quickest. When you start correctly, the others are easy. Imagine you're in a race. Okay, you got a Lamborghini. I have my Lamborghini. I'm starting from the red light. You're starting from a rolling start. You're gonna beat me every time because you're already a rolling start. So most people when they close from a red light. But if you do the connection correctly and you show the concept correctly, the close will just be so smooth like a baby's bottom. So smooth like a baby's bottom. Okay? So smooth like a baby bottom. So it's so easy. Oops, give me a second. Sorry. Okay. It is so easy to do the close if you do the connection correctly and you do the share the concept. Now, during the share the concept section, guys, I'm going to give you a tip right now. During the share the concept, make sure you let them have the right feeling. At the end of this training, you might not remember 100% of the things I said. Maybe 20% of the things you might not remember. But what feeling did I give you? What feeling did I give you? Okay, remember, guys, girls, remember you went to the movies with your boyfriend or girlfriend and you chose a romantic movie because you had an agenda behind it. And during the movie, you went, and then you put your hand around him. Hold on, let me do it. You put your hand around the girl and you'd be like, so you know what I'm saying? You know, or you went there and you go, I'm tired, and then you put your hand around them. You know that move? Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you did that, you might not remember what the movie was about. You just remember it was a nice movie, but you remember doing the close. The close is putting your hand around them. So what you need to do is in your presentation is not about all the facts. It's not about all the facts. Don't talk about, my compensation plan is 36 level matching from 3, 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No. Give them the right feeling and enthusiasm. Go through the presentation. If you do the right connection, the presentation, go through it 20 minutes so they get the concept. Close them because they're going to come in because you found a way for them to get their dreams because you gave stories of people that have been successful. So once you do those 3 C's, here's the 3 R's. Once you close them, what do? You recruited them, right? Once you close them, you recruit them. This is the beginning. Once you recruit them, your goal is to retain them. And once you retain them, your goal is to repeat. Recruit, retain, repeat. So how do you recruit? Follow the 3 C's. How do you retain? System. Follow the system and always talk with your mentor. Talk with your upline leader. Let me ask you a question. If you sponsored me into business, how many of you want to sponsor me? How many of you want to sponsor Natita? Okay. And I phone you and say, hey, I need your help. What are you going to say? You don't need my help. No, you're going to help me, right? Why? Because if I succeed, you succeed. Now reverse it. Whoever sponsored you wants to help you. Whoever sponsored them wants to help you. So don't do it alone. Strength in numbers. I always want to talk to a prospect with 2 or 3 people with me. Why? Because if I have 2 or 3 people, so let's say 2 people, 2 team members and me talking to 1 prospect, 3 against 1, you win all the time. Strength in numbers, strength in numbers, strength in numbers. And if those two people are your uplines, they can help mentor you and say, you know what, Chad, when you told that person that, sign up or I'm never going to be your friend again, that's not the best way to move forward with that, right? So you want to have your uplines there to support you, and they want to be there to help you win. So your goal is to recruit them through 3 C's, retain them through following the system, working with your upline, and repeat the process. Connect again. Connect. Share the concept. Close. Now that you close them, you recruited them. Now you got to learn how to retain. When you do those 3 C's and those 3 R's together, you do the dance. You get these 2 other R's. And I call those 2 other R's Rolls Royce, baby. Rolls Royce. And let's do the dance. Let's do the recruiting dance. Ready? Recruiting dance. Dance with me, baby. Dance with me. We do C. What is the first C? Connect. Second C. Share the concept. Third C. Close. First R, you recruited them. Second R, you retain them. Third R, you repeat. And what do you get, baby? Rolls Royce, Rolls Royce, Rolls Royce. And that is what we have done to be able to have the lifestyle that we have today, to not worry about time, to not worry about money, to travel wherever we want to travel, and to drive. I mean, if you like cars, we love the cars that we have. In the beginning, it was always a dream for me to drive nice cars. And I'm so blessed that because of this industry, our family's been able to own right now Lamborghini, Rolls Royce. We got a new beautiful limousine that we drive around in that can fit 14 people, right? Private jets. We have like nice, and Johnny Green just got this. He got a new Escalade. If you see the US presidents, they drive in Escalades. They all go around in Escalade convoys. So I got one. Johnny just got one as well. And it is just incredible. It's virtually a computer on wheels. So ladies and gentlemen, in today's training, don't accept your life, lead your life. Why? Here's the truth. 3% of the people in the world are leaders, because these 3% controls 97% of money. So let me ask you a question. Do you want to be a leader at 3%, or do you want to be a follower at 97%? Write it down in chat. Leader at 3%. If you want to be a leader at 3%, write 3. Write it down right now. 3 or 97. Well, here's the deal. What does that mean? 9.7 out of 10 people are followers. So when you talk to 10 people, 9.7 are followers. So what am I trying to tell you? Don't look outside for advice, look inside. Because the 3%ers are in this industry. The 3%ers is in your upline. So if you want to win, look inside, because when you are not focused, you get advice from people around you who are not qualified. People around you who are not qualified, you're going to also lose. Remember, 9.7 out of 10 are followers. You want to be a leader. Your leaders are inside, not outside. So focus on the inside. And let's do this. 2 minutes ago, I told you I'm going to give you a secret to how to become the #1 earner in your company. The last company I was at with Mr. Charles Tambu, 750,000 people was in that company before we joined. 750,000, nearly nearly 1 million people. We started at the bottom of the tree building 2 legs. No one gave me any legs, 2 legs. Within 6 months, #1 in the company. First year, $6 million in commission, created 7 millionaires in the organization. Because of one thing. Believe bigger, believe faster than anybody else. So I promise you this right now. If you believe bigger than the #1 earner in your company, if you believe bigger than the owner of the company, and when you talk to the owner of a company about the company and they be like, wow, that person believes about this company more than me, that's when you're on the right track. It's really simple. Believe bigger than the number one earner. Believe bigger than the owner is when you talk to them, they'll be like surprised, and then work your ass off. Work your ass off. Believe bigger, believe faster, and follow through with work. I tell people sleep is for customers. I don't sleep. When I'm no longer in this earth and I go see God, I can rest then. I don't need sleep. I need a purpose to change people's lives. And for me, my wife, this industry has changed our life. Over $100 million in earnings from our family. And this totally changed our life. I have a degree. I have 3 degrees. Computer science, information system, mathematics from the #1 university in Australia. I was on the track on a corporate road, but that doesn't give me time freedom. This industry does. You are in the right industry. Listen to winners for you to win, and listen to qualified winners in network marketing. And that is on this channel. That is through Charles Tamboo. Thank you so much. One of my mottos is, my name is Chad, and I live my life by design, and you can too. Thank you so much for having me on this platform. Love you guys. Can't wait to meet you in person to hear your success story and how you impacted the world. Back to you, Mr. Charles Tamboo.
Woo! Woo! This is hot, 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 hot. I don't believe to accept less. I don't accept less from you, because you really been a mentor to so many people. I've benefited a lot from your trainings, your mentorship, and you guys, you heard what you just said. If you want to be successful in your business, you have to follow the 3 percenters. 3 percenters. Can you just listen? Over 700,000 people were in the business. When he joined the business with his wife, they got to the top of the company. God. God. So before you leave, I know you're very busy. You have other trainings. You were in a training before I called you up. Do you think success lost speed when it comes to recruiting?
Absolutely, baby. You got to recruit 80% of your front line within the first 30 days. And I'll tell you what an 8-figure earner thinks. 8 figures. We want to do 100 front line in our first 30 days. No less than 100. We want to go fast. We want to go fast. The reality is 80% of your foundation is done in the first 30 days. So go fast. This is for the higher level leaders. For someone who's new, go fast, make mistakes. I tell people, if you're new, make more mistakes as fast as possible. Fail your way to success. Fail your way to success. And you know what? When I started, I know that concept. So when someone said no to me, I said, thank you. And I said, no. Oh, I know. Thank you. If I made a mistake, oh, thank you. I want to get all the no's out of the way. I want to get all the mistakes out of the way so I can become a professional faster. So yes, success loves speed.
Fantastic. When I started in my current company, what I did was to go all in 90 days, and within 90 days, I was able to get through my challenges. So guys, you heard it very well, and thank you for closing the day 1 section with a bang. Is there any tax aside going all in or get 100 people in the next 30 days? What assignment do you have for everyone today?
All right, my number 1 assignment, before you go to sleep, you need to write down, you need to look at yourself in the mirror and say what you deserve in life. You know what? God wants you to be successful. God wants you to do the right thing. God wants you to have fun. God wants to give you everything, but you have that choice. So before you sleep tonight, write down what you believe you deserve, write it down, create a game plan, and run. So the assignment tonight is write down what you deserve and write, I will never stop chasing my dreams. I will never listen to people who's not qualified. Why? Because you deserve it. It doesn't matter if you were born poor. It is not your fault. But if you die poor, it is your fault. God gave us the power of choice, and you have the power of choice. So tonight, before you sleep, write down what you deserve and say, I will do whatever it takes. Don't use the word try. I don't mentor anyone that tries. Don't use the word try. Change it to I will do whatever it takes to get what I deserve, because God wants the best for you.
Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Thank you, Chad. Thank you very much for sharing your nugget with us. I hope we get to hear from you again. I have a training coming up next month. I hope if I call on you, you'll be able to come share some nugget with us again in that training next month.
And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Charles Tambou is going to be training at the Business for Home virtual conference. He's one of the teachers. Make sure you tune in and get on that. Natina and I, we have been blessed to ask to be one of the hosts for the event. So we'll be doing a training and also hosting an event. And hopefully the day I'm hosting, I'll be introducing you, Charles, hopefully. But guys, be on that training. It's for this industry, which I love. And Mr. Charles Tambou is a featured trainer for that event. So God bless you guys. Can't wait to see you.
Please, before you leave, can you talk a little on that event, please? A lot of people are watching because I've said something about it.
Okay.
Can you talk a little? Yes.
So 3 days, June 2 to 4. Business for Home, as you know, is the platform for all network marketers. They are calling some of the biggest names in the industry. Some of the biggest names, when you combine the income of all the trainers on there, it's crazy. It's probably more money than some of the biggest country in the world. But they're coming on to give you 3 days of extreme training from the best of the best at $35. Like, I was like, Ted, are you serious? $35? The CEO of Business Home, Mr. Ted Newton, our family has known him forever. We had meals together. We know each other really well. And I love that guy. Why? Because other companies or other places can charge you literally thousands of dollars. I mean, you can't put a value on the people coming in, but Mr. Ted Newton is charging you $35, not per day, $35 for 3 days of getting trained. Some of the trainers that's coming on gets paid thousands of dollars to train, but all of us, because of our love for this industry, is coming to Business for Home virtual event to let everybody out there know that there is a better way through network marketing. So make sure you register. It's only $35. Get on quick. Learn from just not me, not just my wife, not Mr. Charles Tambou, but a host of other extremely successful entrepreneurs in network marketing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time. If you've gotten value, and his wife, though his wife is not here, she's another powerful trainer. I want you to drop emoji, send some love to the family, drop fire emoji in the comment, keep dropping the emoji, guys. This is a fantastic, almost 3 hours back-to-back training from the legends in network marketing. I'm so super excited with what they've shared with us today. All you need to go do now is go put whatever you have learned today into practice. So thank you, Chad. Thank you for your time. And bye-bye. Thank you for your time. So guys, make sure you put into practice the things you have learned in today's training. Recruiting is the lifeblood of our business, and you want to do it right. You want to do it right because if you do it right, you get people on board your business. You see why I'm able to get to where I am in my company within 11 months, and I am where I am in 2 years. I'm not even comfortable because I have people like these around me who are pushing me, who are telling me, Charles, don't be comfortable where you are because you can do more than this. These are my mentors. These are my people I follow in this industry because they are the 3%er. They're the ones doing well. They are the ones whose bank accounts I want to imitate, not the ones who are saying no, who are telling me it's not possible. because as at when I checked their bank account, it was like a radio station. It was like a radio station. So don't imitate those one. Don't follow those one. You want to follow the speakers on their social media handles so that you can learn one-on-one with them. Also, some of them have a coaching program. You want to also follow it. Rob Sperry has a book. You want to also go order. You can check Amazon for the book. You can also order the book, or you can order the book from Amazon. For those of us who are yet to register for the business for home training, you can drop link in the comments. I will send you the link on how you can register for the business for home training. It's a power pack training with over 30 speakers. These are legends in the industry. You heard Chad. Chad and his wife has earned over $100 million. $100 million. This is not small money. $100 million since they've been in the industry. So these are some of just only Chad. What of others? What about others who have been in the industry for long? So drop link in the comments. If you have not registered, it's $35 to register for the Business for Home conference. It's June 4th to 6th. It's something you don't want to miss. If I was to take money for this, you know how much it will cost you, but it's for free. Now, there is a mentorship course I do that is coming up next month, 1st of May to 30th of May. And you're spending 30 days with me, with some of my mentors who I'll be calling to come share some other nuggets with us. If you're interested in that course, for those of us who are in Nigeria, it is 30,000 naira. Now, it was supposed to be 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira right now, but it's 30,000 naira to be part of that course for you to be with me on my mentorship for 30 days, one-on-one coaching. It's 30,000 naira. If you do that now, between now and next week, fine for you. If you are not in Nigeria, you want to know what it costs, it's $85 for you to be in that training with me. It's not a recruiting zone. It is for all network marketer, those who are interested to get the one-on-one training with me in groups. I have those people. I've seen people. How many of us have been in Disrupt? Type Disrupt in the course. I have done Disrupt 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and now it is Disrupt 6.0. You don't want to miss Disrupt 6.0. Just 30,000 naira is like you spending 1,000 naira every day with me to pick my brain. Every day you are spending 1,000 naira. So if you are interested in to be part of Disrupt, I want you to inbox me on Facebook. Inbox me on Facebook. If you have my WhatsApp number, inbox me on WhatsApp, type Disrupt, and I'm going to send you the detail on how you can come on board. Type Disrupt or go to the flyer and also chat the number up that is on the flyer for you to be part of it. So tomorrow we are having a lineup of amazing leaders. Tomorrow, Friday, we have Inifon Cornell, we have Olushi Abraham, we have Jane Taba, then we have Titi Ejimagwa, the boss. These are the 3%. You see why I'm picking them, the 3% who are doing well in their company. These are the people that will come again tomorrow to come share with us, share their success tip on recruiting with us. So those dropping link for Business for Home, I'm going to send you the link. For those who are interested in Disrupt, just inbox me Disrupt. I'm going to send you the details on Disrupt. So thank you very much, everyone. Make sure you share this video. Make sure you tag all your team members. Everyone needs to watch this because it is a sure way for them to become successful in their business. So bye-bye, everyone.